Hi, this is Susie. How are you? Welcome to my world of alcohol ink. This is my desk that I've set up with my wonderful inks that I love so much to create with painting on tile and Yupo paper. And here's my supplies. And today I've got my cling wrap, plastic wrap, glad wrap out because I've laid out a piece onto my desk. And by the way, this desk is a piece of glass, a tabletop from IKEA. And my goal is to show you how to make these wonderful plastic wrap ink ceramic pots. Now, I purchased this white ceramic planter from Walmart. I have picked up other ones also from Home Depot. It's a planter. You can see down in here that there's a drain hole. You can use any type of white pottery like this, or I guess you could use any color, platter, serving dish, but I really like these pots. Now, you'll notice the technique has this amazing line effect and dots and bubbles that would be really challenging to paint by hand. But this process and this technique that I'm sharing with you is one that's very simple, very easy to do. In fact, I've done it with my teenage daughter, Zoelle, and she's loved doing it. Now, I'm going to be using this plastic wrap and some ink. And you notice down in here, there's quite a bit of ink on the inside. And I tried to remove this with alcohol afterwards and it would not come off. So if you want to tape off the interior with some sort of strong tape, that would prevent the alcohol from dripping in there, because when you're going to pull the plastic wrap up, you may want to have it stop and not color the inside. Or you may want to color the entire inside with your ink. It depends on you. The lady who's purchasing this from me is fine with the interior bits and pieces of ink like this, because there's going to be a plant and some soil down in here, so she'll be fine. But we're going to get started on this. I'm going to use this plastic wrap. I'm going to use a smaller white container and these three colors. I have denim. These are Ranger inks. This is sailboat blue, and of course sunshine yellow. And when we mix these, there will be some green that takes place. All right, so let's get started on the actual process. Okay, here we go. I have my saran wrap laid out, like I mentioned, and I have yellow, sunshine yellow, sailboat blue, and denim. I'm going to squirt these around and not use any alcohol. Don't use any alcohol at all. So just go for it liberally. You'll feel like you're kind of wasting a lot. Just squirt it on here. And you'll want to get up along close to the edges. Let's get some sailboat blue on there. All right, now for the yellow, and we know that from the color wheel, yellow is going to turn a lot of these areas into green. Why? Because yellow and blue makes green. So let's get it on there. I've done this technique with my granddaughter, who is 14, and she absolutely loves it. It's easy to do. Okay, I've got quite a bit on there. I'm good. There are some gaps, but don't worry about that. Maybe I am going to worry about it a little bit, but just don't rub it with your fingers. Don't smear it with a brush. Now I'm going to put this pot, right down in the center of this. And I'm going to pull up the edges, and I don't want to smash it, and I don't want to rub it around like this. I want to just bring it up and pat it tight, okay? So I'm bringing up a corner here and another corner here, another corner here, another corner here. By this time I'm usually panicking, going, oh no, am I doing this right? And you'll probably feel the same sensation. So I'm just smashing it in. And in this situation, I'm gonna bring this down a little bit on the inside so it kind of saturates down in there. I'm just kind of turning it, and then I'm gonna leave it alone and let it dry for an entire day and come back and unwrap this, and we'll have a wonderful unveiling. And you can see if I turn it, you can see that the saran wrap is kind of bubbled up in areas. That's what you want it to do. And now I should have worn gloves. Hello. Well, we'll take care of that. So we're gonna let this dry and I'll come back and show you the results. How exciting. Bye. Well, we're back again today. This is the next day after we created this mess on this ceramic white planter, and we're gonna unveil that in just a minute. But before I do, I wish you would take a moment to like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps me, so take a moment to do that. And I wanted to remind you of what this one looked like, the big one that I did. This was my first go around at it, and I'm really happy with the results on that. And then I wanted to show you when of course, this was the first time I've done this saran wrap it up is what I call it, wrap it up. Now, I did my very first little pot. I couldn't even find a white pot. I found a gray pot, and I hand painted it. I did the sky first, and then I came around and tried to do some hills and lakes and trees, and I did this mostly with a brush. And then I got a couple lakes. There's like a little lake there, and then there's like a stream here, and then I dotted it down at the bottom to make some flowers. So this was my first hand painted one. That it's okay. I'm okay with that, you know, I like it. Then I tried one with where I blew it. I did the background in this pretty turquoise color, and then I did some air can with white and purple, and it was challenging to do this as well, but every time I practice, I'm learning something new. And I encourage you to get some of these inexpensive bowls that are like $2.50 a piece and give a go at it. Try it. In fact, I think this one, I did it. I completely wiped it clean. Wiped it clean. And when you're finally done, make sure that you seal it with Kamar varnish 3 times. It's a spray can of Kamar, K-A-M-A-R varnish. I did it 3 times to seal it. I've done that. Now, and then there's one more I wanted to show you as well. This one is like a big crock container with some nice felt on the bottom. I did sign it, and it had a brown strip of, it's almost like a sand that's been added to the bottom. So I just came up, and first of all, I always start with the sky, and then I did some mountains, came back all the way down and did water along the edge of this sand. Kind of made sense for me to do that. And then I just wiped away for these little trees that have no leaves on them. Now I could put leaves on there if I wanted, but this one I chose not to. And you can just see all the way around. It's a picturesque scene all the way around. So now let's just go right into the one that we want to see, the unveiling of this. So we need a drum roll. Let's see what we got as a result of letting this dry for 24 hours. And my apologies yesterday for not wearing rubber gloves. I love the gloves that I have, that I just buy a box of those vinyl exam gloves, and it's here that's sticking a little bit, which is exactly what happens. Here we go. Oh my goodness. I'm loving it already. Oh, look, it's great. Obviously, you're gonna throw this away immediately. And look at the colors on this. Look at that burst of yellow right there. And where the lighter color is where the saran wrap is preventing the ink from actually drying in its strong state. Wow, I love this. This is gorgeous. Look at the different effect. Even that one right there is different. And I made sure it went all the way to the bottom. Don't you love it down in here as well? It's just beautiful. And then on the inside, I went down in a little further than my original one. Remember this one here on the inside, there's some white areas that didn't get touched. And I reminded you just in my film yesterday was that if you wanted to, you could tape this off so that no ink goes on the inside. And then when you're done, you can peel off the tape. I haven't tried that method yet, but I'm really happy with this one, and I hope that you've enjoyed this video on how to wrap it up with plastic wrap. Now, I'm going to sign the bottom of this, and then I'm going to seal it with the Kamar varnish. I hope you've enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching my videos. Please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Signing off from Susie. Bye now.